This is 4 months postpartum, and I do have some hair loss, specifically at my hairline, as you can see here. At around the 3rd month mark, I started noticing that my hairline was receding. And this actually happened also when I had my daughter, just around that 3rd month too. I'm going to be sharing with you all some of the things that I do or did for both pregnancies, because my hair has actually started growing back. The hairline, it's actually started growing back, and so I'm pretty excited about that. I am taking out an old set of twists, and so this hairstyle, I think I had actually had it for over 3 weeks. My hair was actually super, super, super tangled from the roots, and you'll see, like, I'll show you the footage, but like when I got to that part, I was like, why is my hair so tangled? Like, why? But then I think what ended up happening was, usually I moisturize my hair like a week after I wash it. Usually, like, when I re-moisturize, like, I finger detangle and, like, hydrate and everything. But I think the second time that I retwisted my twist, as far as I remember, I think that I didn't do much with it. I basically just retwisted the dry hair just because I just needed to just go. I definitely suffered the consequences for that. My hair was like really, really tangled. Like, it was bad. And I know this because it's happened before. And so that's why I actually usually finger detangle before I put it back in twist. Because if I don't finger detangle, then detangling is going to be a hassle. And that was what happened here. And here I am, currently a mom of 2, and I just don't have that luxury of time to sit there and try to detangle my hair like for a very long time. So needless to say, I was a little bit frustrated because I was like, oh my goodness, what is going on? I would definitely recommend that if you know that your hair is super, super tangled, definitely get your hands on some cheapy, inexpensive conditioner that is also effective. At this point, like, I literally could not detangle that section of hair. So the best thing for me to do was just to go ahead and just part that section into 2. And then I pumped my conditioner and I applied it to that section to just loosen things up. And even before I applied a comb, I made sure that I finger detangled first before I went in with the comb. I tell you all, like, my hair was so tangled. It was just so frustrating. Don't do what I did. Please make sure you hydrate your hair, moisturize your hair before you put it in any type of hairstyle, because it will save you time. My hair looks really healthy. It still looks very thick. It's very full, and it's quite healthy. Thank God for that. And so some of the things that I've been doing really is, first of all, for both pregnancies, I was really praying that my hair will not suffer much loss. I knew that definitely I will go through a certain degree of postpartum breakage or hair loss, but I was really praying that it wouldn't be dramatic or drastic. And so God has been faithful in that. And as I'm looking back, at this footage, I'm like, oh, my hair, by God's grace, is doing well. Just to mention that I had actually shampooed my hair before I started this detangling process. So I was actually washing my hair on this day. So a few things that I've been doing on the physical end of things is that I really have been trying my best to eat healthy. It was so weird, like, shortly after I had my baby, I wasn't really including a lot of veggies in my diet, which was weird. Like, I was like, why aren't I eating veggies? Because I like veggies, but for some really awkward reason, for a while, I was just kind of like omitting it, I still had veggies in my food, but like, I typically like to have like fresh veggies like on the side, Anyway, by God's grace, that has changed. These days, I like to consume like really leafy greens like spinach and broccoli, and I either blend it or I either just like saute it with some salt, garlic powder, onion powder, and then just put it over rice or whatever it is that I'm eating. And so I'm trying. I'm also eating a diverse or variety of fruits and vegetables as well. I'm drinking a lot of water, especially because I am breastfeeding, and so I consume a lot of water, which I like because it keeps me hydrated. And also it helps to flush out toxins, and it also obviously helps me to have breast milk for my babies. I was able to finally get through with detangling that section after I parted it in two. So a pro tip here, if you are having a hard time detangling a section, consider parting it into smaller sections. Yes, it will take a little longer, but in the long run, it is actually going to benefit you. So consider parting it into small sections, maybe 2 or 3 that are workable and easy for you. Finger detangle first before you go in with the comb. And with the comb, you want to start at the bottom and gradually make your way all the way to the root of your hair. Once that section is well detangled, I like to go ahead and just twist it away. I don't really do braids, although on my daughter's hair I will do braids because her hair will just unravel easily. But mine, I typically would just do twists, and it tends to stay for the most part. Sometimes in the shower, I'll go ahead and just unravel and just allow the water to run through it and then retwist it right back up. And so, yeah. Anyway, so number 1, prayer. Number 2, prioritizing my diet. Also protein. So eating fish. I really like fish, actually. I'm not really a meat, a beef person, but I really like fish. I like seafood. I also like beans. I also like chicken as well. Another major thing is consuming a lot of eggs. I have been eating a lot of eggs. Literally 99.9% of the time, eggs is part of my breakfast. I typically will have a bowl of oatmeal, and then I will have fried eggs on the side. That's really helping me to also contribute to the protein, right? Because our hair is made of protein, so it's important to feed our bodies with protein from the inside out. So another thing also is that after I had my baby, I had been taking my prenatal vitamins consistently. I try. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I don't remember. I'm did I take it? Did I not take it? But for the most part, I had been taking my prenatal vitamins. And it's actually very important to keep taking it right after you have a baby. I recently finished it, but then I just decided not to continue as of right now, because toward the end of my son's pregnancy, pregnancy with my son, my doctor recommended that I take iron pills. And so just to increase my blood supply and stuff like that. Now I'm actually taking the iron pills instead of the prenatal vitamins, because honestly, iron is very important. Iron helps in blood production, and blood helps to grow healthy hair. And so the more blood, the better. To me, that's very, very important. The thing with iron is if you start taking iron, it will darken your bowel movements. I know that's TMI, but I'm a nurse. And so that's just a little tip there. Another thing is make sure that you're keeping yourself hydrated, you're drinking a lot of water. It can potentially cause constipation. And so even before you think about getting a bottle of iron pills, please talk to your doctor. Please make sure that you consult with them before you do so. Another thing that I would like to do more of or do is just exercising, right? Just working on my abdomen, because I still have quite a bit of a pouch. I definitely gained a lot more weight than I did with my daughter. I also plan on sharing a video on what is helping my edges to grow back specifically, so please stay tuned for that. All right, you all, so I just wanted to share the hair update and I guess a little bit of life update too. I am definitely a work in progress, especially in this season as a mom of 2, just juggling everything. But I really thank God for his grace and for his wisdom that is enabling me to accomplish all that he has given unto me and my husband. This year, I plan to share more of faith-based content to help you grow in your walk with God. And so if that's something that you're interested in, there's going to be a link in the description box. Just go ahead and enter your email. Just remember that your hair is beautiful. Your hair is God's design, and please involve Him in its care, and you can never ever go wrong. Our natural hair care products are also available. The link also will be in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye bye for now.